On Election Day, voters in Hillsborough County will be asked to approve an additional cent to the sales tax, bringing the rate to 8%. Here's how the money will be spent. 32% of it will be used to expand the HART bus system, doubling the number of buses on the road. 25% will pay for major road improvements throughout the county, but the lion's share, 43%, will go to build a state-of-the-art $1.4 billion light rail system connecting downtown, USF, and the airport in the first phase. I just returned from Phoenix, Arizona, where voters approved a similar tax to build a light rail system that started running almost 2 years ago. And here's what I found.
Aside from the mountains in the distance, the Valley of the Sun surrounding Phoenix, Arizona resembles the Bay Area in being hot, flat, and spread out. Skeptics who thought Phoenix would be a bad fit for light rail are hard to find now, from working mothers and teachers.
I'm all for it, and it's a good thing.
To business commuters.
Most people drive a personal car to work in Phoenix, but I choose to live at a transit station and I work at a transit station, and I do not own a car in Arizona.
Arizonans are won over.
We're seeing record ridership. September this month could be our largest ever, so it speaks volumes about that this can be successful here, and it is.
Valley Metro's rail line is roughly the same 20-mile length as the system envisioned for Hillsborough County. The train rolls at street level through 3 cities on a ride that averages 25 miles per hour during rush hour. The 28 stops along the route offer just enough shade to block out the searing desert sun. Waiting for a train in 103 degrees is uncomfortable. There's no way around that. But what you soon realize is it's not so much how hot it is, it's how long you have to wait for the next train. 10 to 12 minutes is the average wait between trains. Arizona State University provides an estimated 20% of all riders. The savings to students like Nathan Bowles explains why.
Compared to like $80 for a student pass and using the Valley Metro, compared to like $400 parking on campus.
The Valley Metro system stops at 2 major sporting venues, giving rise to the term railgating. Arizona Diamondback fans step off the train just feet from the entrance to Chase Field.
Well, the kids enjoy it. It's faster, I think, than driving. You don't have to worry about traffic. Parking is more expensive.
And we only take it. Oh yeah, and we only take it when we go to baseball games.
Chase Field, along with the U.S. Airways Center, struck a deal with Valley Metro, where all their attendees ride the train for free 4 hours before and 4 hours after the game. That means essentially, if you have a ticket to the game, you have a ticket to the train. But as popular as light rail has become, it was a tough sell to voters. A consultant to Valley Metro detailed 3 ballot measures that failed at the polls.
We had a number of initiatives that maybe were too early, but when our congestion grew and our air quality continued to get worse, then the community got on board and said it's time to do something.
Though rail is popular, it's debatable whether it has actually lowered congestion or air pollution. And Phoenix drivers had to adjust to sharing the road with light rail, which doesn't seem very light when it collides with a passenger vehicle. Nobody was killed in these crashes, recorded with onboard cameras, and they have tapered off in recent months.
I think it's drivers learning how to share the road with this new entity.
Despite the bumps in the track, there is broad consensus in the Phoenix and Tampa business communities that light rail is worth the higher taxes.
I think what we're looking at, what we all sense, is that for Tampa to take the next step, light rail has to be a part of it.
But it will be up to each individual voter here in Hillsborough County to decide whether light rail is right for us and worth an increase that would give us the highest sales tax rate in the state.
Well, tomorrow you will hear from the local opposition to light rail and the questions that still need to be answered about where the system will actually go.